Now, Facebook has removed hundreds of fake accounts and spam pages linked to political parties in India and to Pakistan's military. Facebook says the accounts were created to manipulate social media users. One of the main offenders was discovered to be India's main opposition Congress party campaigning for the upcoming general election. Well, let's get more on this. Our correspondent Fez Jamil is joining us live from the capital, New Delhi. Tell us more about who exactly is involved, Fez, and the inauthentic behaviour that Facebook is saying. You know, why have these accounts been removed exactly?
Elizabeth, out of the 700 or so accounts that have been taken down, most were seen as supporting the opposition Congress party. Now, Facebook denies that they're targeting them specifically, but only 15 or so belong to, or were rather supporting the governing BJP. Now, if you look at it in a different way, the number of followers, it does paint a little bit of a different picture. Those 700 or so accounts supporting the governing BJP added up to about 200,000 followers in total. Those 15 pages or so that supported the governing BJP had 2.5 million followers. Now, the inauthentic behavior you spoke about, Facebook says that that's the reason that those fake accounts were taken down, not the content they posted per se. But that could mean that these were fake accounts or that they were bots, ones that automatically post pages or links. Now, the Congress party says that none of the pages taken down actually belong to them, but that could just mean that they belong to supporters. The BJP, on the other hand, hasn't commented on the pages supporting them.
Fez, the spread of misinformation, it's been a huge concern in India for a while now, and especially ahead of the general election. And all of the social media giants are under pressure to act.
Well, that's true, Elizabeth. This has been a problem for years, as you mentioned. But the question, why now? This issue of fake news has been spreading on social media and messaging applications, particularly WhatsApp, which is owned by Facebook. Some of the more recent and biggest fake news stories have been the ones on cow vigilantes, stories about the slaughtering of cows, an animal considered sacred by too many here in India, which has led to attacks on minorities, as well has been the targeting of Kashmiris in February and March, following the suicide bombing of Indian troops in Kashmir back in February. So these are major fake news stories that have been going on for a while now. But why now? Why is Facebook taking this action now is still the answer we haven't heard from the company.
All right, Fez, thank you very much for that. For now, that is Fez Jamil live in the Indian capital, New Delhi. We are going to get more on this. We're joined by Rana Athar, Director General of the Pakistan House. That's a think tank, and he's joining us live from the capital, Islamabad. Very good to have you with us on Al Jazeera. So why are employees of Pakistan's military using fake accounts to, amongst other things, operate military fan pages?
Well, that's actually a very interesting selection of, if you look in the comparison between India and Pakistan, the action actually, I would say, for the Facebook, I would agree with that if there is inaccurate or inauthentic, for example, behavior is there, that's fine. But the issue here is the way it's been, the timing is one issue. We have seen that recently Pakistan and India were almost close to the full-fledged, confrontation. And out of that, the ISPR or other pages, Pakistan military's pages basically, or related pages, which has been stated, they were using fake accounts to basically raise some sentiments against India, or maybe for that matter, we are not sure about it because Facebook's saying it's not about the contents. The problem here is that it creates a huge dichotomy, that the selection, had there been a political party, I'm sure other parties in India must have fake pages, and so Pakistan may have some pages as well. So it's really interesting. It's very interesting analogy, the way it is done. It creates more question than answers.
Yeah.
And I think this is just a start. Maybe Facebook will do more.
And again, Mr. Athar, you know, why do the people that are setting up these fake accounts feel that they have to? Is there not enough support for the military and the government? Are they feeling insecure?
Well, that's a good question, but I'm sure about that. There are pages which are very much valid with full authority. They must have been the correct pages. And I agree with one of the policies of the Facebook, obviously, that if there are inaccurate information provided to establish fake accounts, because of the situation, because of the way sentiments are being translated into violence or actions, I think I would definitely agree with that one. What I'm saying is that the timing in one day, if you're choosing a political party, Congress party, which I'm sure they have plenty of argument that why the BJP was not selected, because the BJP also was raising sentiments, anti-Muslim sentiments. And on this side, I'm just saying the way it has been clubbed in. My question relates to that one. Otherwise, I agree with the contents that if they were inaccurate and unauthorized, definitely they should have taken out. But I'm sure this is just a start. There may be more coming from the Facebook. And I'm not sure we can call it social media anymore. Maybe we would call it a selective social media in future.
Mr. Athar, thank you very much for your time and your analysis on this. That is Rana Athar, live in Islamabad. Thank you.